like a voice note reading for a friend of mine, and the messages were resonating with me, so I decided to do a live and kind of delve into them a little bit more. And so the first deck that I used was this deck that I got from Timu, and it's called Affirmations for a Badass. And so what came out was, oh, let me do it in order. I am an effing masterpiece. I am enough. I am me. I am so effing worth it. And I'm getting better and better every effing day. And so, for me personally, I'm just gonna do this. Like the way in which I do reads is always, it's like, oh yeah, I feel that way, or maybe you might not, but I am a masterpiece. Like the most amazing piece of art that you've ever seen that you don't fully understand, but it captivates you anyway. I feel like that's who I am. I am enough. I am me. Thank you. I am enough. I am me. I am so effing worth it. And it's true. Like I realized for example, I was eating a lot because of something I was going through. And so I was looking at my body just now and I was like, don't worry, like I'll be back to I'm used to seeing I still have the figure, but I feel like me wanting to reach a level of perfection was because I have these platforms, was because I show up online. And I thought that I had to be perfect to do that. And now I'm like, no, I'll just show up as me. So yeah, I'm always gonna be worth it because I say so when I show up in that energy. And then I'm getting better and better every. Mom, what is it? So, I need you to wash the bath. I want to bath. 1 second. Okay. Okay. I'm getting better and better every effing day. I am getting better and better every effing day. Even in that interaction, like I'm just not letting things bother me that much. And obviously, it wouldn't seem like that in itself wasn't something to bother me. But I think the build up of whatever is, and so I am getting better in terms of my reactions, in terms of the way that I was feeling within myself, and giving myself the time to respond instead, because more time I'm getting frustrated and it's not even worth it. So the next deck that I used were for messages, and so the first message we had was I don't remember what order it came. Oh no, I do. So the first card that came out says it's not personal, and it says people's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. And that's the truth. The picture on this has a phone on there, and we have to remember that whoever's on the other side of the screen, you don't know where they are, what kind of life they go through, who they are, what background, any of that. And it's not to say that it doesn't matter in the sense of we are all people and they should be respectful and all of these things, but you shouldn't get riled up if someone else decides to go low. Like, always choose to go high, like Michelle Obama says. The next card said personal journey, and it says I follow what feels right within me without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. And that's why I realized, like, for some people on their healing journey, they get to the space where they have the friends and the this and the that after. But I feel like after starting my healing journey, I don't, not to say I don't want friends, because I still value my community, especially in the sense of like my professional network. Who I work with is very important to me. I can't just work with anybody, and so that's where I kind of build my social circle. But in my personal life, I'm very much just okay keeping things private to myself. And I felt weird for that at first. Like, it's just one example, but it's one of those choices where if I'm happy with it, then that's it. Like, I watched a video of Rihanna yesterday, like a 1 minute clip, it came on my phone, and she was saying how whether you choose to be like excited and full of enthusiasm, whether you choose to be a savage, whether you choose to, it all comes through the door of happiness. So as long as you're happy with your choice and what you're choosing, then who can really tell you anything? Follow my joy was the last card, and it says, today I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I am having fun and enjoying life, I am in a state of allowing for all that I desire. And thank you. Someone said this is trash. And this is exactly what I mean in terms of not taking what people say personally. If you don't like it, then you don't have to be here. That's fine. But I'm going to a fun fair later, so that's one of the things I'm going to do to enjoy myself. I'm also like in the middle of making beads and stuff, so I got it on luck. And yeah, we're gonna be okay. And thank you so much for proving my point. The next deck that I had was the Healing Energy Oracle, and the cards that came out was Faith, Goodness, and Me. And so thank you. Someone said I'm cute. Faith says, I am confident that I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. And so, like, I always try and explain to people who have a vision, your faith is the thing that you have that nobody can take from you, because that's your self-belief. Once you've told yourself that you can... I do blush, like my cheeks go red and everything. It's kind of mad. But once you have faith in yourself, you can honestly push yourself to do whatever it is that you want to do, whether you feel good enough or not, because you're going to give yourself the opportunity to try. The next card was Goodness, and it says, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest, and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. And it's very much the concept of like, how I treat myself is how I'm going to treat other people, which is why I'm able to have so much grace and understanding for someone coming in the live and being like, oh, this is rubbish, because someone said, can they have my smile? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, the goodness in which I give to myself, I'm able to give to others, because I understand that we're all human. Even if they don't live on that level of understanding, it's like for my sanity and my peace, I still choose the goodness, to forgive, to be empathetic, to be like, they're not talking to me. They're talking to something in themselves that they think they're seeing in me, and that is okay. Hey to you in India. Nice to meet you. And the last card said Me, and it says, I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. And this is why I say to be careful when you're working with coaches and all these people who have the right answer, because they don't. They can only guide you to find what is right for you by giving you tools. But if someone comes to you with a blueprint, please pack it up and throw it away. Maybe read through it and see what you might want to pick up and what you might not, but then rip it up and throw it away, because one person's blueprint isn't going to be the same for someone else, because we each have our own energetic stamp and imprint. So yeah. The next deck was Mystical Wisdom, and so we just have Mystical Wisdom is my favorite deck, and the cards that came out was Intuition. Can I say you something? Yes, you can. Trust your intuition. And so that's kind of where I am now again, in terms of, I just went for a walk this morning for like 3 hours, and I was laying on this tree branch. Like, I climbed the tree and I just laid there, and I think doing that just allowed my mind to come to peace again, so that when I am looking at decisions and making them, it's from my intuition and not from my mind, because my mind was very much in control before, looking at my reality and being like, oh my god, no, I need to do this and I need to do that and I need this and I need that. But being able to calm myself, center myself, and be like, okay, look outside of just where we are right now, because the decisions I make are gonna impact future versions of me too, and she needs to be accounted for. Why is the moon half? I don't have the answer to that question, I'll be so honest. I'm not sure. The next one says Animal Bond, stand up for all animals. And I did this today on my walk, because imagine, I found this new park here on my walk in Leighton Zone, I'm not sure. But I was just walking, and there's all these ducks and these swans, right? And so everyone's around them and they're like, oh my gosh, look at them. And there's a kid throwing pebbles at the ducks and the swans. So I'm like, is nobody seeing this? Like, and I'm like to his mum, can you tell your child to stop throwing pebbles at the animals? And she's like, what's your problem? And I'm like, he's throwing pebbles at an animal. That, oh, was this supposed to be a cute, like, oh, I get it. He said, why is the moon half? And then he said, because the other half is in front of me. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm always gonna stand up for animals because they are just as worthy as life as we are. Like, we're all in this rhythm and this flow. We all have situations where we are the prey and where we are the predator. And so I just feel like humans have become so, we're the most powerful beings on this planet, and they try and take control of other environments. They cage animals, they do this, they do that, and they probably started doing it to the animals first and then got so comfortable to do it to humans. And this is how races and classes and all these facets of who's above who started, but we won't get into all of that. And then the last card says self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. And I've always done everything solo. It's when I started trying to involve people in what I'm doing that everything started going. So I think I'm back on my solo dolo right now. And then the last card says, am I letting fear stop me? And on the other side it says, are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The G secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's up to you to see that by taking action. But it's up to you to see that by taking action. I'm from London, but heritage-wise, West Africa. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. And so that is what we are working on today in terms of, if I feel less or not good enough in any areas of my life, it's up to me to reinforce that I am. And so that's what we're gonna do. And that's what I want each of you to do. So I'm back now. So you guys subscribe to my page. I'll be on live. I'll be on live. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them regularly as of yet, but obviously you'll see the repost. So come on for those. I'm also gonna be doing some story time videos just to explain how I grew through certain situations that I went through, as opposed to just went through them. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. I've been Ebony on